All right, so today we're diving into some pretty fascinating stuff. We're taking a look at DeepSeek.
DeepSeek.
Yeah, it's this AI system,
Right.
and it's being used to analyze like global financial markets, which is something a lot of our listeners have been asking about.
Yeah, definitely a hot topic.
So we've got some excerpts here
Okay.
from looks like a document called Textale.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it really details like what DeepSeek can do and kind of the broader implications of AI in finance. So, our mission here is to basically cut through the noise and give you the most important insights about DeepSeek.
Right, so we're not just talking about the technical capabilities.
Exactly.
We're also thinking about what it means, like ethically, what it means for the future of finance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Neat picture stuff.
So let's start with like what DeepSeek actually is.
Okay, so at its core, DeepSeek is an advanced AI system, and it's specifically designed for analyzing global financial markets. Think of it as this incredibly powerful tool that can process huge amounts of data.
Like what kind of data are we talking about?
Everything. We're talking stock trades, economic news, you name it, it's in there.
Wow.
And the thing is, DeepSeek doesn't just process this data.
Right.
It identifies really complex patterns, like things that would take human analysts forever to even notice.
So it's like finding a needle in a haystack, but on a massive scale.
Exactly. And then based on these patterns, DeepSeek can actually perform predictive analytics.
Okay, now this is where it gets really interesting.
Right, because this has the potential to revolutionize how we approach finance.
Yeah, like how so?
Well, imagine optimizing investment strategies based on DeepSeek's predictions, or identifying emerging market trends before anyone else, and potentially even reducing financial risk.
By like spotting anomalies that humans might miss.
Precisely.
Okay.
It's like having an early warning system for the financial world.
That's pretty amazing.
It is. But of course, with any powerful technology, especially one that deals with something as important as finance,
Yeah?
we have to consider the ethical implications.
Right, because it's not just about what the AI can do.
Exactly. It's about how we use it and the potential consequences.
The document actually goes into this quite a bit.
Oh yeah, it raises some really important points.
Like, for example, algorithmic bias.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
You see, if the data DeepSeek is trained on is biased,
Right.
then its predictions could also be biased, leading to discrimination in financial decisions.
So we could see like unfair loan denials or investment opportunities being withheld from certain groups.
Exactly. And this could exacerbate existing inequalities.
Absolutely. And then there's the impact on financial inclusion and access to opportunities.
Right, because if we become too reliant on these AI systems,
Yeah.
what happens to those who don't have access to them or who don't fully understand how they work?
It's a really important point.
And that's why the document stresses the crucial role of human oversight in DeepSeek's operations.
Right, so it's not just a set it and forget it kind of thing.
Absolutely not. We need ethical frameworks, regulatory guidelines for AI in finance to ensure responsible use.
That makes sense. And so this also means that, human expertise is still going to be vital.
Oh, absolutely. We need experts who can interpret DeepSeek's insights,
Right.
put them into context, and ensure that they're being used ethically.
It's like the AI gives us the raw data, but humans provide the judgment and accountability.
I think that's a great way to put it.
Another thing the document really emphasizes is transparency.
Yeah, and that's crucial for building trust in these systems.
So we need to be able to understand how these AI algorithms work.
Right, like what factors are they considering? How are they weighting different pieces of information?
Because if something goes wrong, and in finance, things sometimes do go wrong.
Yeah, unfortunately.
We need to be able to audit these systems, see why they made the decisions they did.
Accountability is key.
Absolutely. And I think public understanding of AI in finance is also really important.
Totally agree. The more people understand how these systems work, the better equipped they'll be to engage in conversations about their development and use.
All right, so looking ahead, the document suggests that AI in finance is just going to keep advancing.
Oh, absolutely. This is just the tip of the iceberg.
But the key takeaway here is that responsible innovation and ethical considerations need to be at the forefront as this technology evolves.
Couldn't agree more. It's not just about the tech itself, but how we as a society choose to use it.
And that means collaboration between the financial industry, regulators, researchers.
Yeah, everyone needs to be at the table.
To make sure this future is, both powerful and well managed.
It's a collective responsibility.
All right, so to kind of wrap up our deep dive today, DeepSeek is it's potentially a game changer.
Definitely has the potential.
For analyzing financial markets, I mean, it offers big advantages in efficiency and insight.
No doubt.
But human oversight and transparency in how these systems work,
Those are essential.
absolutely essential.
I can't just hand over the reins completely.
Right. Now, what I think is really interesting is how we integrate these powerful technologies
Right.
into our existing financial structures, responsibly.
Yeah, that's the big challenge. How do we do that in a way that benefits everyone?
Exactly. And that leads us to this. As AI becomes more and more a part of our financial lives,
Yeah.
how do we make sure that these tools contribute to a more stable and well-understood financial future?
It's a question we all need to be thinking about.
Absolutely. Thanks for diving in depth with us today.
It's been a pleasure.